Garden has gone quiet once again. The Celtics defense completely shutting down Amari Stoudemire. He's just 1 of 10. As the Celtics win the series in 4 straight. As Boston shows how far the Knicks have to go. Celtics so impressive.
I think last year, just being swept by the Boston Celtics, it really hurt. It was frustrating, just from a competitive standpoint. But big picture, we was a team who had to come together in a month and a half. It all happened so fast.
The talk of the basketball world right now is Carmelo Anthony, after months of speculation, has finally been traded to the New York Knicks.
Anthony, final seconds. Anthony fakes, puts it up for the win. It's good!
Last season, the fans saw a glimpse of what we could be.
Guarded by Carmelo. Here's James to the basket.
Stoudemire, game over, and got the block.
Carmelo Anthony arrived in New York last season with great fanfare, but it soon became evident that there simply was not enough time for the Knicks to go to the next level.
The Knicks out of sync right now offensively, but he is absolutely struggling.
We competed, it happened, but one thing I can say is that we've learned a lot from that experience.
Here we go, part method. Here we go. Go, good cut, good. Here we go.
Now just having full season in training camp.
I wouldn't mind you doing that, just mix it in.
To get guys familiar with one another, I just think sky's the limit for this team.
Number 7.
Plus, how about the possibility of pulled hamstrings, pulled groins in the early going? Landry Fields for 3.
His jump shot in the 2 preseason games that they played against Toronto. Obviously, the jump shot is something you can improve upon as time goes on in your career. Speaking of which, how about Amari Stoudemire at 6'10"? Well, this is a Knicks team, Marv, that is not going to be as proficient from the three-point line as they have the last couple of years. In fact, Amari turned out to be one of their better three-point shooters.
Sasha Pavlovich and Marquise Daniels also checks in. Jermaine O'Neal departs. That counts in the fight.
They want Anthony in the post. One-on-one with Cassidy. Spun on him and scored. So Anthony with 9.
The one thing about it, first half. Daniels defending on Anthony. And that's a very tough matchup for the 6'6" Marquise Daniels.
Yeah, we asked Doc Rivers, what are you going to do with Carmelo? He said Pavlovich, Daniels, and then the third guy will be called double team.
Rondo stopped by Chandler. This is Shumpert for Anthony. Yes. Carmelo Anthony heating up.
Interesting to see how many of those lobs Tyson Chandler gets this year. Anthony lines up the 3 and knocks it down. But Chandler offensively is very limited, but when he's played with great from Anthony.
Anthony playing with 4 personal fouls. Here is Carmelo with no hesitation from downtown. At the start, but has come on. 2 minutes gone by in the 4th. Anthony again. 25 for Carmelo.
on that move. This was the possession before. That's his spot, kind of that sweet spot by the wing area, 15 to 18 feet. He lines you up, and he's so tough to guard out and been so much more aggressive. It's shown in the rebound numbers as Chandler on the out-of-bounds play. Beautiful setup.
Stoudemire played by Bass. Got to put a head fake. Anthony on the and the game is tied. A three-pointer for Carmelo Anthony. He has 22.
Picking up his team when there's nothing there offensively. He's as good as there is in the NBA in this situation. Doc Rivers throwing his hands up. Spike Lee loves it. What a treat.
Knicks have a full timeout and a 20. Nice fake by Anthony. Knicks also have a foul to give. Here is Carmelo Anthony, 11 of 13, 84% last season. He's given the Knicks a 1-point lead.
Doc Rivers will call a timeout after this shot. He's already drawing up his play. And for Boston, it's going to come down to half-court execution with its last possession, something they're awfully good at.
The Knicks 106, the Celtics 104 with 16.3 to go here in the fourth.
It's been a one-man show for New York here in the fourth.
Stoudemire picks it up, and here comes New York trying to add to the 11-0 run. Stoudemire to Carmelo for the drive and dunk. They've now scored 13 straight. It's 50.
Just didn't get the right angle on that shot.
2-point field goal for Carmelo Anthony. For Carmelo with Blatch there, and he scores on Andre Blatch, who didn't want to pick up that second foul.
Happened. That's at least the 5th turnover so far by New York.
They've outscored the Knicks 19-5 in this run. What a shot by Carmelo. Bibby gets Wall up into the air for Carmelo. His jumper is good. He is amazing.
Out of that key.
Oh, great pass. What a pass by Anthony to Stoudemire.
I think he's really played contained basketball.
Well, we talked about the fact that he has come in with 4 years of comes in. Wall is sneaking behind Stoudemire. He's so strong, though, he couldn't pull the ball away from him. And then they get the alley-oop and give the Wizards 24 seconds on the clock.
Look at this pass. Actually, Rashad, but now you see Rashad back off, so that makes that pass a little easier to do.
Against Toronto Monday, they trailed 51-34, lost that game by 5. Lead down to 8. Carmelo again lays it up. Boy, he is deceptively strong. Carmelo this time the step back. Chase it down. Boy, that was careless. Has his hands full, as you can see. Wow. I mean, pick your poison with that guy.
Yeah.
Contact. Carmelo scored the field goal. He'll go to the line. Boy, he is so good.
Let's see, this is a routine call, but this is very...
Carmelo, the open jumper, he just doesn't miss, does he? Wow, unbelievable. Unbelievable, that's all you can say. Timeout, Wizards also have a 20. New York has missed 8 of their last 9 shots. Carmelo for 3, how about that? What a big shot to give him 37 points for the game. His second three-pointer of the night, and it is huge.
I mentioned before that he probably...
Rose and their bigs to be playing at a high level come April and May.
Carmelo Anthony's been playing at a high level.
Better point guard play. And they're able to spread the floor more as he knocks in a 3 because they're always cross-matched. Stoudemire, who's an outstanding offensive player, and Lynn, who's a very good offensive player, their strengths were not defense as Anthony hits another pull-up.
Hamilton the rebound. Back out to Luol Deng. Stripped and stolen by Carmelo Anthony. Anthony to the trailer. Fields lays it in.
And while there's some things you would like him to do better, as Anthony knocks in another three, defensively, if he just allowed people to punk him like that.
Anthony knocks it down. Anthony starts off 5 for 5 with a couple of assists, a couple of rebounds. The Knicks defense was superb.
Everyone should just focus on playing basketball, because what Howard wants is Anthony goes to the basket for another easy basket.
Oh, that goes right back to Anthony. Single coverage. Anthony on the drive. Deng stays right with him. Anthony on the follow. And how about this? It's back to 8. Knicks led this game 27-6. Anthony goes right at Boozer. Count it, and a foul. Anthony, the little fake, the pull-up, puts it in. Anthony gets past Boozer. Wild pass to Smith. J.R. Smith connects on a three.
Hamilton's going to help Chicago. The speed in transition to get out and get some easy baskets.
Anthony knocks it down. Smith has it. Knicks down 3. Should the Bulls foul?
No.
Anthony for 3. Bang! That one goes down, and the game is tied.
First round series that would be, but certainly so much has to happen first.
Anthony drives on Noah, gets inside, lays it in. 2-point game. Mike Woodson not calling timeout.
And I like that move.
In the hands of Anthony. Anthony for 3. Puts it in! Knicks by 1 with 8.2 remaining.
Who's shooting too much now?
Bedlam at Madison Square Garden. Carmelo Anthony now with 43.
But it all started with Tyson Chandler's effort to keep the ball alive multiple times.
And again, you've got a 6'9" guy on you. He's a couple of feet again beyond the arc. Boy, both teams, the offense going. Carmelo Anthony, brilliant. Down the stretch, he's with Doris.
Carmelo, you were 10 down with 3.5 to play in regulation. You trailed again in overtime. What is different about this team that allows us to fight through that?
We made stops. We kept our composure, although they made a run. We buckled down, took it play by play, kept our composure, kept our confidence, and we won the game.
Prior to the 3 that tied it at the end of regulation, you had made 2 passes. As you pulled up the ball on that 3rd play, what were you thinking?
I'll make those passes any day. I'll make them all day, every day. Them guys were open. I made the right play. We got to make those shots, and I believe that they'll make them.
When this team plays defense and wins this kind of game, how do you believe you fit amongst the best teams in the NBA?
This is a morale win for us. We came out here, we gutted it out. We had a will to win today, and we did. I'll take my hat off to everybody on my team.
Carmelo, congratulations. Mike.
And they get to do it again on Tuesday in Chicago. Game on ESPN. And who knows if they'll meet in the first round of the playoffs. This three-pointer won it in overtime as the Knicks defeat the Bulls in overtime. Shot clock turned off as we wind down the first. Anthony high steps, adjusts, head fake, leans in, and an easy layup at the buzzer. Carmelo Anthony with 8 points. Knicks with good balance here in the first. Solid defense at the other end. And the officials will review it, but it looked like he clearly got it off. Baron Davis finds Anthony. Anthony spins, clutches, misses, gets it again. Banks it in at the buzzer. Second straight quarter, he knocked down a shot as the buzzer sounded. And the Knicks will head to the locker room up by 21.
That play indicative of the Knicks' tenacity, resiliency, perseverance.
Defense, but the shooting between the two in the month of April has been under 40%. They need more. Anthony again. Boy, Carmelo Anthony, who averaged just under 30 points a game in the month of April, has come out and played terrific offense.